Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL on board the VSS Artistry, with Dali, Picasso, and Monet on board, as well as Charlie the Mantis on the helm. Now this ship has gotten quite powerful. We've got level 3 shields, level 5 engines, these nice decent hold-ons will keep us dodging and blocking all day long. And as far as our arsenal goes, we've got ion blasts and a pike beam, the same weapons we started with, and they've been doing pretty well for us so far. We've also got a burst laser Mark III in reserve though, so if we can get that up and running, oh, we will be killing people. So let's see what we can do about that, and keep on moving. Let's jump over the nebula over here. I don't necessarily want to go to a store yet, because we have nothing to sell or buy, or money to buy with. So we arrive in the nebula, and we wait for our FTL drive to charge, expecting to be ambushed at any moment. But no attacks come. So we jump out of the nebula, and keep on moving. Here we stumble across some Zoltan military vessels engaging in combat training. Their energy shields are impressive, but we note how quickly beam and ion weaponry take them down. We notice that we're also using those same shields, so I don't know why we're surprised, but we keep going nonetheless. We find a distress beacon and move on. There we find a lumbering Zoltan freighter with no one at the helm. It's a mystery what happened to the crew, but it'd be a shame to let the opportunity go to waste. We get a missile, a drone part, and 28 scrap. Nothing magnificent, but definitely better than a kick in the pants. Let's jump up to this distress beacon and see if it's just as lucky. Here we find... the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Our sensors are picking up a single life form, so we go down to the surface to investigate. There we find a colony that has been recently attacked. While exploring the devastation, we find a lone survivor. Let's take him to his family on a nearby planet in the system. Some more crew would be great, but at the moment I'd like a little bit more scrap, so that's what we're going to go for. We take him home to his family, where we find out that the family apparently owns one of the most valuable mining enterprises in the sector. For the safe return to the sun, the patron of the family offers us a substantial reward, giving us 53 scrap. Very nice. Boop, 58 scrap with the addition of our scrap recovery arm. Da-na-na-na! 96 scrap is definitely good money. If we power up our weapon control to level 2, we could be using the 2 ion blasts and the burst laser if we feel like it. That could be an interesting combination. Like that. Yes, indeed it could. I don't know if we're going to do that, but it could be quite powerful. With a setup like that, the ion blast will have time to get through 2 or 3 layers of shields just in time for the burst lasers to have a free, clean shot. The only question is then, do we have enough accuracy to actually hit enough of them for it to be worthwhile? That, I guess, we'll have to wait and see. And we have lots of jumps to do here, so we're probably going to work our way over this way or something. So let's start doing that. Jump over to the back corner. In the back corner we find a ship as a well-known slave trader, hailing us, offering us laborers for cheap. Let's attack that slaver's scum. They have a glaive beam and a heavy laser Mark II. Well, that's a little bit scarier than I would like to see, but hopefully we'll get lucky and they won't be able to do too much to us. Fire the second ion blast staggered a little bit so we can consistently knock their shields down as long as our people can actually aim. Our burst laser is already charged. Well, we've missed again. Marvelous. Okay, now we can just hit them. We don't have to wait for everything to recharge. Hit them in the weapons with the burst laser. Hit, 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 hit. Glaive beam is still online, and it will burn through our Zoltan shield, but it can't do any actual damage to us, so we're not that worried as of the current time. One more burst laser into the helm this time. A pew 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 pew. There we go. There's a couple good hits, and a burst laser hit again in the weapons. Funny thing is, pike beam would actually be doing more damage here. It's 5 damage guaranteed, whereas the burst laser is 5 damage not guaranteed. It's guaranteed now since we can't miss, but now that they've repaired their helm again, it's no longer guaranteed. And there we go, we missed a bunch more times. They surrender, offering us a slave as tribute. We decide to accept their offer because we could always use more crew, and this is an easy place to pick one up. We get another Zoltan, too, what do you know? You're joining in the shields there, friend. You're going to provide us 1 block of un-EMPable shields, and that'll be nice. But, well, that was certainly unexpected. Let's keep jumping and see if we can't make some more profit off of our lovely adventures over here. We're running very low on fuel, so we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3 and stock up in that store. Hopefully they're selling plenty. What do we have here? We have a message saying that this area is off limits. They tell us to submit our ship to processing, but it's only 1 guard at a lonely beacon. We decide to fight our way out. Oh, maybe this was a bad idea. They've got one heck of an arsenal. We're taking our burst laser We'll leave our burst laser online for the first salvo, and then we'll turn our pike beam online after that, because of the fact that they have 3 shields rather than the original, which was only... We'll fire both our ion blasts simultaneously for the first salvo, which only had 2, so we're probably not going to be able to knock out quite as many off the bat. Hopefully they miss a whole lot, although it's not looking like that. Oh, they've already knocked out most of our defenses. Not looking good. Burst laser them in the weaponry right now, and then... Lovely, ion blast them in the shields, turn off the burst laser, power up the pike beam. Yes, Captain. All weapons on maximum power. Hit them quicker, guys. You guys are going to take a beating in a second. Hopefully they don't hit anything important. They hit us in the shields. Of course they do. Of course they do. And the doors. Alright, this is not looking good. Hit them with a pike beam right across core systems. Took off the missile. That's good. We made a whole bunch of systems red, though. That's going to make them unhappy. One more fire with the pike beam should take them out if we can last that long. We're doing pretty good so far, though. If we can get that shield back online, we'll be set. There we go. Power that thing back up. Power thing back up, and down they go. Missile misses us, thankfully, and the ship goes down, giving us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 35 scrap. Well, that was a heftily armed baddie. We'll go heal those guys up. We'll send Monet to go fix the damage to the doors, and we'll send Picasso to go help him. Send Dolly back in the shield room first, followed by Johnson. There we go. You guys can fix the doors lickety-split, and Picasso back to weapons, Monet back to your engines. We have a whole pile of energy now, lots to spare. Let's power up our burst laser. There we go. That covers all our spare power, although the med bay is still powered on for some reason. How much? We need 190 more before we can power up on our pike beam as well. Although if we can get this arsenal set up, we are ready to kick butt. Seriously, that is an incredibly powerful combo. Let us keep jumping. If we can jump to the store soon, we should be okay, though our fuel is getting dangerously low. Our rebel ship moves in to engage us. We attempt to open communications until we realize the futility of that action, seeing the ship is run by an AI. Let's knock out... Actually, you know what? It's probably better to have the pike beam for this situation, because this guy's going to have really high dodge. So we're going to go for the pike beam, which cannot miss. Although if we start missing all our other shots, I might regret that action. If we can't hit them with the ion blast in the first place. Ion blast. They can't actually hurt us, though. They have a basic laser and a halberd beam, so there's nothing they can do to do damage, so we can take our time all we feel like. They will knock out our Zoltan shield pretty quick, but apart from that, we'll be fine. And there we go. Him again, and here we go. Pike beam right across core systems. Actually, I missed there. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. No reason to go so close to the edge when we have such a long shot. And now we can just sit back and relax as this rebel scout gets blasted to teeny-weeny bits. All we have to do now is hope that that store has 6 or 7 fuel for sale, because I'm going to need to buy all of them. And one more blast from the pike beam should take these guys down, no problem, so we'll just wait for that to happen as our ion blasts continually lock their shields down. Pike beam, take him out. There we go, job done. Down goes the enemy. Ship explodes, giving us a missile, a drone part, and another 39 scrap. Not bad, not fantastic, but certainly not bad. At the store, we're gonna stock up here. The Zoltan are fascinated by their species and have set up something of an alien knick-knack shop here, so we decide to take a look. They have breach bombs, halberd beams, and pike beams. 2 pike beams would be pretty crazy, actually, come to think of it. Or another halberd beam? That would give us a huge amount of beam power, for one thing. First of all, we're buying all the fuel they've got, because we need that fuel right now. We have nothing else to sell them. Although, if I would buy something, I'd probably sell the burst laser to go with it. But, like, getting a halberd beam might actually be pretty powerful with this ship. Or another pike beam. I don't know. That would be a pretty cool strategy, something I've never done before. All ion blasts and pike beams. If it was 2 pike beams, they'd also charge up the same amount of time, although the halberd beam is pretty close anyway. That could be really cool to try. It would be really cool to try. It'd be definitely a unique strategy for me, so I should try it, I think. Despite the fact it may backfire. What do we do here? Pike beam or halberd beam? Halberd beam is a bit more expensive, but does do more damage if we can hit things with it. Let's get a halberd beam, that'd be a good pair. And we'll sell our burst laser to activate it. There we go. Now our arsenal is looking pretty interesting. I've never had this many beam weapons on one ship before. All I need now is the power to charge all these at the same time, and we will be ready to go. At the moment, I can choose between Pike Beam or Halberd Beam based on the people I'm fighting, which is kind of neat. But I think I have to turn off one of them for the time being, so that I can actually run these systems. Yes, indeed. So, power off the Pike Beam, I guess, for the time being, and we can choose when we get into battle, which is going to be active and which is not. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3 jumps before we went out of space from the looks of things. Let's come 1, 2, 3. That should do it. Actually, is it 1, 2, 3? Is it 1, 2, and then we have to get out? I don't know. Let's jump this way first, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Here we find a Zoltan ship, which makes contact. They're a little bit crazy and say, "The nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is..." Oh, they've caught some nasty deep space dementia. Before we can consider finding help for them, they open fire. And they have 1 billion rockets! Oh, man. Okay, let's shoot them in the face with ion weaponry. If we can knock out the ion weapons, the halberd beam should be able to slice through these rooms and do a hefty amount of damage. We should be able to get at least 8 in there if we can knock out their shields quickly, which we should be able to do, no problem. All of these missiles are going to knock out our shields quick, if they can actually hit us with them. So we're going to knock out our ion blasts so we can slowly knock them out properly. We could fire the halberd beam already, but it would be a bit of a waste. Here come the missiles. This could hurt quite badly. That one's a miss, that's good. But the next one, we might not get so lucky. It is going to hit us in the oxygen from the looks of things, but that is, all things considered, one of the better possibilities. They have 1 chance left. Got a hit? Good. Halberd beam them through these rooms, please. There we go. That'll give them something to think about. And they missed us. Second missile, you gonna miss us too? You gonna be nice and miss us? No, you also hit the oxygen though. All things considered, at least you picked the same room. We're gonna hit us again with missiles probably before we get to hit them back. This is gonna hurt. Miss, guys, miss. Thank you. Halberd beam kills them. They're still gonna hit us. No, they missed us with a missile. Magnificent. Ship goes down, giving us 2 fuel, a drone part, and 43 scrap. We're gonna need repairs pretty badly, but for the time being, we'll worry about fixing that oxygen. We've got 70% oxygen left, so we have plenty of time to repair it, but we need to repair it. Our shield is definitely not leveling up very quickly, though, Dally. You might want to work on that. Once we hit that oxygen back online, our problems are solved for the time being. Dolly back to shields. Johnson, join him in the shield room. We can upgrade our weaponry. Now we have both of our beams. No, not quite. Yeah, there we go. Now we have both of our beams online. Now we're a force to really be reckoned with. Oh, yes. We don't have enough time to jump to another beacon here, because I'm guessing we don't have enough space by a fairly slim margin. Let me just visually guesstimate that. Yeah, no, we don't think we have the space there, so we're going to have to jump straight to the exit, otherwise we will get overrun on the next jump. Hopefully we'll find a store somewhere nearby so we can get some more fuel, get some repairs. Here we arrive at the long-range beacon and discover a small rebel ship nearby. They seem to have been refitted for transport rather than combat, and don't want to be engaging us. Well, that's okay. We'll demand the surrender of their goods. Boop! We prepare to secure their cargo by force. Yes, we do. Well, they've got a missile, they've got a drone, a big drone, anti-missile drone. Okay, interesting. They don't want to fight and are trying to escape. Well, it's a good thing we've got enough ion weaponry to sink a ship here. This guy is going to wreck our overshield very quickly, but that's okay. Apart from the Lido missile, there's nothing on their ship that looks particularly dangerous. And as long as the first Lido missile fires before our shields are down, I'm happy. There we go. Alright, Ion Blast those shields into next week, and hopefully you'll be able to hit them with the beam weapons and kill them off nice and quick. Now, if they hit us in the weapons, that'd be really irritating. No, they hit us in an empty room. That's okay, I'm cool with that. Hit them faster, guys. I know it's a pain. I know it's a pain having to aim all these shots. You do actually have to aim them, otherwise you're not going to hit the enemy. And 1 more shot should do it, guys. That's all you need. 1 more hit. Alright, time to fry these suckers. We're going to halberd beam them up here for hopefully 10 damage, and we're going to hit the other 3 rooms with our pike beam, and that should get us an achievement for hitting all the rooms very quickly, and it should kill them. Should. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, fire. Bam! Slice and dice for hitting every room in a ship with a laser and instantly killed them. The ship's cargo was not salvageable, however they seem to have been surveying the region. We possess detailed maps and data, and we download what we can to the ship's map, as well as gathering 46 scrap from their wreckage. That would be lovely, except for the fact that this is the final beacon in the area, so we can't get anything from them anyway. But those lasers are powerful. That's a lot of damage potential. A lot of damage potential. Repair that radar room and get back into your shield room, gents. Lovely. Alright, now we have 81 scrap left to buy things with, but I think we're going to jump ahead and see if we can't find ourselves a store up ahead. So, we're jumping. We have, again, plenty of choices, NG-controlled sector or NG-controlled sector. So, it's going to be, surprise surprise, an NG-controlled sector. Here we go. Alright, we've arrived in NG space. The Mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but we should still be able to stock up for our journey. Yes, indeed we should. Lots of Zoltan on this ship. If we can get some more money, we can power up our defenses. If we can get a cloaking system, that'd be magnificent. Then we'd be really hard to kill. Really, really. Any Zoltan ship with a cloak is definitely hard to kill because you can cloak out and save your Zoltan shield for much longer. While you still get to fire at your enemies with no problems. We could buy upgrades, but I think we're just going to hold on to our money for the time being. Where are we going to go? Hang on. One brief second. Alright, so let's get jumping. Where are we going to go? Down here? Up there? I don't think we can actually make that jump, so we're going to come down here where it's safe. What do we have? Oh, we have an arsenal of deadly weaponry. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. All we need now is fuel. We see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. We receive an automated message stating that they don't know who we are and don't care, and are willing to repair us for cheap. So we're going to buy 20 repairs for 40 scrap. Bing! Thank you for your business, and no refunds needed. That is definitely the cheapest way to get your repairs. Very nice. Let's jump to this distress beacon and see if they have any fuel for us, because that would be even better. What do we have here? A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Should we investigate, because it could be dangerous? Sure, let's search for that ship. We find what happens to be pieces of a derelict ship coated with ice or crystal. Before we have a chance to dock, however, a few asteroids get past our shields and partially damage our engines. We'll have to pull out. Well, that's unfortunate. We don't really need a crystal pod at this point, but it would have been nice to get a free weapon from them. We could sell that. As it stands, let's jump forward. So we're going to try and find a store as quickly as possible, otherwise we will be out of fuel. We pick up a distress call from a civilian ship chased by the Mantis. Let's go in there and help them. Aid those civilians. Now they have boarding parties, which is going to ruin us if we can't get lucky here. They have a big hefty missile. It's probably a 3-damage missile, some kind of bomb, and a 2-shot burst laser Mark 1. If we can knock their shields out quick, we should be able to make them regret fighting us, though. Our beams do damage. That they do. Here comes a bomb. It is a small bomb from the looks of things, so it does damage to our shields, but nothing else. Also, that is a Pegasus Hermes missile? I think it's a Hermes missile, the one that does 3 damage. I'm starting to forget the name of it there. Well, nothing we can do about that. We could try and vent these guys out, which is exactly what I'm going to do. It's going to take us a while, but if I'm lucky here, that missile's going to fire in a second. That's not lucky. Let's shoot these suckers. So we're going to fire our pike beam through there. Hit 5 rooms. Let's see. Engines, oxygen, empty room, weapons, doors. That looks good. And our halberd beam is going to go also through the weapons bay, but it's going to go oxygen, weapons, med bay, helm. Yes, fire. And that is what we call firepower. Fantastic. Now we're going to relocate our ion blasts to hit them in the weapons, at least one of them. If I can knock out that missile, no, I cannot knock out that missile. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to miss us. Awesome. Close those doors. They didn't even manage to do any damage in their boarding party, and the missile just got knocked offline again. Power from the ion back into the shields. And they will die in a couple seconds when our pike beam goes off. And down they go. Nice try, gentlemen. Nice try. The Mantis ship breaks apart. We get a fuel, good, 2 missiles, and 39 scrap. Not bad. We contact the civilians and discover that the ship we saved was badly damaged. Most of the crew accepts our offer to be dropped off at a nearby station, but one offers to join us, so we welcome them aboard gladly. Who are you? The survivor is Cubbin, an NG. Lovely. Charlie, you are level 2. Yeah, okay, I can't really move you off the helm anymore, Charlie. You're too good. Cubbin, you'll be sitting around here to do some mobile repairs, since that's what you're good at. It's too bad Charlie is now stuck mostly on the helm. We need to keep moving forward, though, because we really have to find ourselves a store. We only have 2 fuel left, and we might as well be as far forward as we can be. As soon as we arrive, a small mantis ship detaches from a wreck and jumps away. We must have interrupted our salvage operation because we find a weapon nearby, a fire beam to be precise, as well as 22 scrap. Well, thank you kindly. And a store, exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. What do we have in this store? An energy ship hails, saying, engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. Well, I can help you with that there, friend. You don't have a shield cloaking generator for me, though, which is unfortunate. I will sell you this fire beam, which I don't want, and I will buy from you all of the fuel you have. I'm not buying any repairs from you, though, because they are overpriced. I could buy Chris Mallet or Artyom, but I don't think I really need any more crew at the current time. And with our scrap, we can buy some other upgrades. We're going to buy level 3 doors, because we need all the protection from borders we can get. And we're going to buy ourselves level 2 radar and level 2 helm, just for the protection factor. And keep jumping. There's another store over there, which is too bad, because I'm not going to have any money left. If I had gone straight there, I might have been able to afford our cloaking device, but that's too bad. We find a rebel automated skip floating near the beacon. We can attempt to download the ship's data stores, getting something, or don't risk activating it and just get 31 scrap, which is a surprisingly large offer. I don't think I've ever seen that much scrap for just scrapping them. But we're going to try and download the ship's data stores anyway, because, hey, why not? We accidentally reactivate the ship's AI, surprise, surprise, and so weapons and shields immediately go online and prepare to fight. Holy drones, Batman! That's okay. We can oh, wow, they are actually very heavily armed. Very heavily armed indeed. They got a Burst Laser Mark III, they got a dual laser, and some kind of ion blast, as well as a pair of drones, a beam and an attack drone. Our defenses are already almost down. Hit them hard there, guys. You gotta hit them harder than that. Otherwise, we were in trouble here. They're about to fire the big laser. This is gonna hurt. Oh, man. Okay. What can we do here? We're gonna pike... No, not pike. Hold on to the pike beam for now. We're gonna halberd beam across here. Hopefully... No, just ion blast there. Halberd beam across the drone and the weapons. If we can do that and knock this thing off before it fires... No, we knocked off this dual laser. That's unfortunate. This is gonna hurt. Wow, only one of those hit. In the shields, of course, but only one of them hit. That was lucky. So, we've knocked out their main shields, now we can pike beam them right across there. Knock out more of that weaponry. There we go. Now we got the weapon I wanted down. Second too late, but it did still go down, so nothing I can really complain about there. Beams, murder them. And down goes the enemy ship. Problem solved. We got off pretty lightly there. The ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 55 scrap, so it's definitely good we did that instead of taking the easy way out and getting some free scrap from scrapping it. Dally, you're back to full health. Close that door, please. Into your shield room. There we go. There we go. Let's see. What can we do with this money? I don't know. Let's hold on to it and see if that store has anything good, maybe. I don't know if we can actually make it over there and then back to the exit, but it might be worth trying if they have anything good. Here we find an advanced rebel automated spaceship stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage for military goods. They've got, looks like, there's probably a bomb in this slot. Mini beam, heavy laser Mark II, ion blast. Let's fight them. No bombs. Okay, that was a good choice. I think we're actually okay to fight these guys. I don't actually think they can hurt us. Hit them in the shields. Hit them in the shields. That's a heavy laser Mark II, that's a mini beam, and that's an ion blast, so we're actually perfectly fine to fight these guys. No risk involved. Well, we can't seem to hit them, which is a little bit unfortunate. If we could actually hit them with the ion blast, that'd be lovely. More than one time in a row. There we go. Start hitting them some more. They actually managed to hit us, which is not so good. Hit them with your lasers. There we go. As they say, I'm a charging my laser. I don't know why that didn't recharge. Hit them more with ion blasts, don't let them recover their shields. You missed twice in a row, that means they're recovering their shields. That's lame. Nope, we got them. Just in time. Magnificent. One more shot and then we can do full damage and melt these guys. We missed again. Hit them, please. Boop, there we go. And pike beam right across this side. Zoop. And halberd beam right across this side as well. Zoop. There you go. You've got 4 shields remaining, 4 hull remaining. And you're in quite a bit of hurt. We can just sit back and relax as our lasers paint red lines of death across the enemy ship. They're not going anywhere either, because their systems are badly damaged, and down they go. Nice try. We salvage 51 scrap from the broken ship and investigate the station, where we find the station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drones. We find 23 scrap and a functioning defense drone Mark I. Not bad. Alright. Can we do this? Can we go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4 even? That'll give us 1, 2, 3... I don't really think we have that much space. But it might be worth a shot regardless, even if we have to fight some rebels to do it. If we get a cloaking system out of it, that'd be fantastic. We overhear Mantis comm chatter. They say,
"The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Take off his fingers. Put him out of the airlock."
they certainly don't seem to be friendly. Let's attack them anyway. Ba-bam! Oh, Mantis. They're going to be boarding us, no doubt. They can't board us yet because there's no space through our shields, but they will certainly be trying soon. They have a Pegasus missile, Heavy Laser Mark II, and Mini Beam, so our shields will be gone in a matter of moments. Hit them there. Hopefully we can do some damage to them before they can actually board us, because if we could damage, that'd be really cool. If we can hit the teleporter before they can board us, then they won't be able to board us. But we're not... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is the moment of truth. Can we actually knock out the teleporter before they can get through? That would be really cool. And go. Oh! They just boarded in, but the system is completely broken. We'll suffocate them out here. That was a second too late. We actually almost killed the entire ship in that salvo. Wow. A second too late. They managed to teleport out just in time. Here comes a missile, gonna miss us, thankfully. Good, good, good. Actually, we're gonna redirect some of our power from ions. You can still head there into the weapons to knock this missile offline if we can. Hopefully these guys suffocate soon. And down they go. Nice try. They managed to get into our medbay though, which is fine. We're gonna go in there and fight them in the medbay. The ship explodes, giving us a fuel, a missile, and 36 scrap. Nice try there, guys. Actually, one of them did suffocate, as far as I can tell. Close the door and fight him in the medbay. Nice try, gentlemen. Get back in here. We have 212 scrap. There are two stores side by side here. Oh, we gotta try. We've gotta try. Hopefully one of these has a stealth system in it. We can buy one of that. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG hive at this beacon are selling equipment to do just that. Aha! Cloaking. Magnificent. Let's buy our cloak. We have to, really. And I guess we'll sell the defense drone. The defense drone would be really nice to have as well. If we could hold on... Actually, no, we'll sell it. We'll need that to power the cloaking device. We'll use that to power up our cloak, buy the power for it, and bam! Now, I could send Johnson in there for the time being, but I know I need him in the shields. Okay, we'll have to save up another power bar first, and that way we can actually use that full cloak. Now we need to book it over to the exit. I think we actually might be able to do it just in time. That's pretty cool. Okay. I should have bought some fuel, dang it! Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, perfect. Ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. That's lucky. Apparently they heard me complaining. Let's buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. Boop. Thank you for the business, they say, and I thank them for providing me a way to deal with my mistake. We jump back to the exit and see if we can't fight some here to give us the money we need to power our cloak fully. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and what do we find here? We find a missile shooting across our bow. That's what we find. When our jump completes, we scan and discover a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails us, saying they weren't expecting company. Well, their offer is pathetic, so we try to be a hero and attack this heavily armed slug pirate ship. The pirate stops his pursuit and locks weapons on us. Well, you know what? That's okay, because I'm locking weapons on you as well, and my weapons do a heck of a lot of damage, and I can dodge your first heavy salvo. They do have breach missiles, which will hurt an awful lot if they actually manage to touch us with them, but that's what I'll be using my cloak for, so that shouldn't be a problem. This will knock our shields out really fast, but again, should not really be much of a problem. Although, I'm going to have a very short-lived cloak here because of the fact... There we go, cloak! Of the fact that I'm still auto-firing my ion weapons. Let's halberd beam them in the weapons doors, engines, and medbay, and we will pike beam them, not ion blast, pike beam, up through these rooms? Let's no, halberd beam was good. I like the halberd beam spot. Put that back. We'll pike beam them up there, maybe? That looks pretty decent. Hit them in the shields, doors, weapons, and helm. Halberd beam, I want to make sure you are actually hitting those 4 rooms, so that's much better. And murder time. Zit! Now they want to surrender even harder, offering us 4 fuel, 6 missiles, and 32 scrap. I don't need missiles. If you offered me more fuel or more scrap, I'd definitely take it. But for now, we're rejecting that offer and continuing our assault. We might not get anything better than that, honestly, because that's a pretty darn good offer. But We're not about to cave for anything too simple now, are we? Let's ion blast them in the weapons for a minute, because we want to try and knock that nasty missile offline again. No, we did not get it. Hit one more time, and then we're going to go back to double firing on the shields if we can manage it. And down they go anyway. No problems there. The pirate explodes, giving us 65 scrap, which is not bad. I think I'd happily take that over the original offer. We go to examine the ship we just saved, and find that it was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up much of a fight, so we destroy the ship and salvage it. We could try and use the leverage to convince them to delay the fleet, but the fleet is literally right behind us, so there'd be no point. Let's destroy the ship and salvage it. Boop! 29 free scrap, 2 more fuel, 2 more missiles. Not bad. We're doing pretty darn good here. Pretty darn good. 115 more scrap is enough to buy ourselves this, and this to fully power our cloaking device. Oh, looking good. Looking good indeed. Now let's jump out of this place and get to our final area. We have 2 choices, NG homeworlds or rock homeworlds. So I think we're gonna go NG. Probably is safer for us than the rock because the rocks have deadly missiles. So let's go fight. Although the NG have drones and ion weapons. I don't know. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I think we'll go to the NG homeworlds though because we do have an NG in our crew. So let's go see if we can't get any good events over here. You never know. We've made it to NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, given that they were closely allied with the Federation, but they are usually willing to help us out. Well, let's hope that proves true. However, if you're willing to find out what happens next, you're going to have to wait till next episode. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing FTL on board the VSS Artistry. Our 3 famous painters have been joined by Charlie, Johnson, and Coven, and have been wreaking havoc across the galaxy. If you liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.